Hi everyone, welcome to week 6 of your Silver Academy. My name is Katie Robinson and I am a Gold Premier. First of all, congratulations on being in the Silver Academy. That's such a great achievement and it's so exciting to start learning more about how you can continue to grow your business as you achieve these higher ranks. So in my video, I am going to be talking about team management and a few key points of that of how your team management is going to change a little bit once you hit silver, how you can keep in touch with your team and your company, how you're going to interact with your new premier leaders in your downline, how you can shout out goals for your team and your company, how you're going to recognize achievements that are met, and how you're going to continue supporting team members who might fall a little bit short on their goals. So once you have your first Premier breakoff and you become a Silver Premier, a few things are going to change with how you manage your team. Before you have the Premier breakoff, I kind of thought of it as I just have my team. I take care of everyone that I see on my downline report. When you have a Premier breakoff, that's going to change a little bit. I start to think of it as I have 3 different aspects to my team. So I have my team, who's everyone underneath me who's not part of my new premiers team. I have my whole company, which is everyone including the ladies and gentlemen on the premier leg that has broken off. And then I also have my personal business, which is going to be taking care of my customer base and getting recruits for myself still. So I think that it is really important that you recognize that you have these 3 different areas of your Posh business that you're going to be responsible for taking care of. So I always like to dedicate a certain amount of time to each of those each month so that I know I am staying on track with building my personal business, my team still, and helping my premier maintain her status and take care of my entire company. To help people reach their goals, you really have to know what they personally want in their Posh business. So that's something that I think is really important to set aside time to do within your team, and then to work with your leader so that she can do it within her team as well. So what you're going to want to do is to reach out to your top team leaders within your team and then your company and find out what their goals are. If they're kind of unsure, you might ask them a couple questions that will give you an idea about how you can set a goal with them for them. How much money do they want to make? Do they see this being a long-term commitment? How much time can they commit to their business? Based on their answers to those questions, you can help build goals for them. I like to do this specifically for my team so that I can make sure that we continue to grow at a fast and successful rate. And I also like to train my downline premiers to do this as well so that they can continue growing that portion of our company. Once you have these goals set, you're obviously going to have people achieving them. So what is the best way to maintain your consistency in shouting out achievements once you are a Silver Premier? I personally think that it is really important to work with your downline premiers to decide what is the best way for you guys to do it. Are you going to be shouting out for the whole company? Is she going to take care of her team shoutouts and you're going to take care of your team shoutouts? Does she want some help in doing so since you've been doing it probably for quite a while as an entire team for her downline members? So I like to get with my premiers and decide what's going to work for us. Whatever you decide with your premiers, just make sure that it's consistent. You want people to feel celebrated when they hit small achievements like their props, and also big achievements like advancing to Pink +2, Pink +3, and becoming a leadership team. In addition to celebrating achievements with your team after setting all those goals, you're probably also going to deal with a little bit of disappointment with some team members. Not everyone hits their goal every time, and that can be really disappointing. I think that this is a huge opportunity for leaders to step up and say, it's okay. That's the amazing thing about Posh, is that every month we start over at 0. Maybe you fell a little bit short this month, but let's look at your reports and see where you fell short and what we can do next month to make sure that you hit your goal. So I think that this is a really big opportunity for you to pull that person in who's feeling a disappointment, because they didn't hit their goal, and show them that they can do it and coach them along the way. This is also really important to teach your downline premiers when working with them on setting goals for their team and company, because you never want someone to feel like they failed after missing a goal. You're going to reassure them that they are able to do it and that you are going to guide them on how to do it. So I hope that all of this information helps you determine how you are going to best manage your team as a new Silver Premier. There's so much exciting stuff to do as a new leader to figure out how you're going to work with your team, with your company, shout out promotions, set goals, and you can definitely do it. One of my biggest tips is to work alongside your premiers. You guys both have very similar goals, and you're working towards growing your teams and hitting new best months. So work together to make sure that you can each work smarter and not harder.